Hey y'all, am I sideways? Because now we was just live Sunday and they let me do landscaping today. It look like it's tripping. Oh my God. Okay, let me see if I can turn y'all. Courtney is in there taking a bubble bath. Talking about you sideways. Man, we just was able to do this the other day. Alrighty, guys. I'm trying to get y'all set up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. How was y'all's day? Okay, now let's see if we can find these comments. Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. See, I feel like this is so weird with this way. It just worked for me the other day. But that's okay, we're gonna get it together. Welcome in. Y'all know I gotta try to find these comments. Alrighty, I think I found them. Okay, hold on one more time. So how was y'all's day? How was your water intake? I got like a little left in here, and this will be the end of my gallon. I'm not gonna lie, yesterday and today, it took me longer. Like normally I'm finished with my gallon of water probably by 11, 12 in the daytime, like while I'm at work. But these last 2 days right here, it has taken me a little time, but I still have gotten it done. And I also was fasting too. I didn't fast on Monday because it was Labor Day, so I decided to fast on Tuesday. And then I fasted Tuesday all the way up until tonight. And I broke my fast tonight. Well, I broke my fast. I literally did 1 meal a day today because when I broke my fast, I had some of my chili that I make all the time. And I always have it on hand just for like days like this when it's like, I don't know what I want to eat, but I need to eat something. So I broke my fast with my chili and that literally like filled me all the way up. So I went back into fasting mode at 6 p.m. So I've officially been fasting for an hour again, even though I just fast for 46 hours. But y'all, it's that NRG. I'm just telling you, like, it takes my appetite away. But as y'all can see, like, I still, try to make sure that I'm not going too long while fasting. Okay, y'all, I'm almost there so I can catch these comments. I don't know what's going on. Okay, what's going on now? Okay, I think I'm almost there. What is going on? Alrighty. See, my problem is I can't even see the comments on over here either. But anyway, we're going to hurry up and jump into Weight Loss Wednesday because y'all know your girl can talk. And I don't want to keep y'all here for another 4 hours. Like, well, 3 hours and 33 minutes like I did the other night. Y'all, I didn't even know it was that long. I really enjoyed it. Baby enjoyed it. Like, we've been talking about it since it happened. I was like, well, we got to do more lives. Like, it was just fun. Like, actually talking to you guys and, like, getting that feedback at the same time. And that's the reason why I wanted to do Weight Loss Wednesdays as lives now, because I feel like, if you guys have a question or if I have a question or if we're having a discussion, we can get that answer kind of like right in the moment versus waiting until I can have time to answer my comments. So I think I do want to keep Weight Loss Wednesday as like live nights. And of course it will be on Wednesday, and I can still do like 7 was pretty good. I got home from work. It's raining, y'all. Like if y'all hear like thunder, lightning, and everything, and then y'all know my neighbor son be walking with the army of the Lord. So if y'all hear that, yeah, that's what you're here. But yeah, I got home about 4, a little bit after 4, so I was able to come in and like take a load off from work. I washed my makeup off, took me a really hot shower, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going live at 7. So 7 is a good time. So if this is a good time for y'all, then we can keep 7 on Wednesdays. But I think lives will be better just so we can like discuss what we need to discuss and get feedback. And then like I said in Sunday's video, it's just kind of like a midweek motivation. You know what I'm saying? Just something like, boom, I didn't think I'm gonna make it. The weekend is coming, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to look for these comments before I just give up and try to catch it over on this phone. I don't know what my issue is today. Okay, I think I'm gonna get it this time, y'all. Okay, I think I'm gonna get it, y'all. And boom, I think I got it, y'all. Okay, now let me go back and say this. Hey, Shanta and Journey. Tanisha, hey, sis. I know you say you missed Sunday's live, but yes, I'm going to start doing these Wednesday lives. LaShandra and Iris. Barbie. Let me see. 28 Shades of Ray. Hey, sis. Carla, welcome in. All right, thanks, Shanice. Yeah, I don't know. Like the other night, it let me and baby do it. I don't know if it's because I'm in a separate area. I don't know. Hey, Tanya. Good evening, Dorothy. How are you? Hey, Maisha. And Roslyn, y'all welcome in. Hey, Deborah. Every time I say your name, I think of my mama, and she spells it that way, too. And Dewan. All right. And Rachel. Hey, Rachel. Oh, yay. Fellow PK. Yes, yes. You know, it's hard out here for us. They think we just the baddest people around, but we not. We pretty good. We pretty good. Hey Yanni, I want to say your first name, but I don't want to mess it up. Asaya Yanni. Hey sis. Hey China doll, how you doing? Hey Woo. Alrighty, so anyway, I'm going to jump into this video because I don't want it to be, too long. First things first, my shirt, no matter what, we got this. I know my boobs look huge. Like this phone makes my boobs look huge. But anyway, my sis that made the cup, Laura, that made me this cup, she actually made me the shirt at the same time because she does custom cups and custom shirts or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I never get to wear this shirt, so why not wear it for Weight Loss Wednesday? So I was like, let me throw this on. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Janisha. Hey, Raina. Oh, we love you too. Thank you so much for your support. So much. Hey, sis. Hey, Alana. So, anywho, I actually asked you guys on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, I asked you to give me like topics for Weight Loss Wednesday or if you had questions and stuff like that. So I do have the topics and I'm so glad for that because I want Weight Loss Wednesday to be an every week thing. And the only way it could be that way is if, we like actually talk and, what's the word I'm looking for? Communicate together and actually have stuff to talk about. Because again, like I told y'all before in several vlogs, I'm not the one, like I can talk, y'all know I can talk, but I don't like to just be on here talking if I have nothing to talk about or if it's not benefiting us. We're, especially in this day and time right now, we're busy, we got a lot of stuff going on, but again, it's always good to come together with like-minded people and be on the same page just to get some support that you may not be getting in your everyday life. It's just like Cyber Sisters, you know what I'm saying? And you guys help me out just as much as I help y'all. Like I always tell y'all, when y'all hit me up with them DMs, I be literally in tears. Like, oh my God. Because for one, you don't even have, like, you don't know me. So you don't even have to like, reach out to me and ask me for advice or give me your stories or let me know, you've went through something similar. You don't even have to do all that, but you do. So I appreciate you all. So when I was going through all of the topics and questions and stuff for tonight's Weight Loss Wednesday, the whole topic that just kept popping out, I got so many responses for, was motivation. How do you find motivation? How can you stay motivated? How do you keep from being motivated? So I wanted to actually just give you guys my thoughts. And let me just say this, y'all know I'm not a professional. Everything that I say, I literally just experienced from my everyday weight loss journey. I have been on my journey. If you recently started following me, I have been on my journey since January of 2018. So it's been over 2 years. Hey y'all, hey Aretha and Peach. Hey Vive, all from South Africa. Welcome, sis. Oh my God. Every time y'all say y'all from like another country, I swear I just be like fangirling on y'all. Cause I'm like, dang, y'all don't even have to watch me. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, so that was like the topic that just kept coming up. So I just want to let you guys know that the discussion and the stuff that I have to say is just pretty much from experience of what I've been going through. Like I said, I've been doing this for over 2.5 years, but I've been dieting my whole life, which is a whole nother weight loss Wednesday video idea that I came up with. A topic we're going to talk about, which we probably can talk about that next Wednesday because I really want to hurry up and get that one out. So we'll probably do that. But for the most part, the theme of every question was motivation. So I definitely am going to just go over. Y'all know I like to do my stuff in like top fives, top threes. Like that's just me. So I want to do a top 5 on how to find your motivation and a top 5 on how to keep your motivation. And then after that, I did get about 16 questions. So I'm going to answer those questions. But if you guys have any questions in the chat as well, if you know the answer, help each other out. Or if you're waiting for me, I'll try to catch it. I do have my comments up, so I'm able to catch y'all. So anyway, let me do one more thing. Okay, there it is. I thought I had lost it. So anyway, like I said, when everybody always asks, when you first think about your weight loss journey, you always go, you go for your goal, right? Every time you think, oh, I need to lose weight, the next thing out your mouth is, I need to lose weight. I need to lose 100 pounds. I need to lose weight. I need to lose 50 pounds. And the one thing that I have learned, if I have not learned anything else, is the scale is not a motivation for you. The scale is not your friend sometimes. Sometimes it is your friends and you are loving it, and sometimes it's not your friend. So if your motivation is solely to lose weight, you will lose the motivation to lose weight because the scale is so unreliable. So whenever you are deciding that you want to lose weight, make sure that the motivation that you find is something that you truly want it for. Hey sis, hey VR. Now, where did it go? Okay, there you go. So, yes, make sure that it's something that you genuinely want. Like, my weight loss group on Facebook is called Getting Fit for You. And when I say you, I'm talking to all the yous of us that's out there. Like, you have to make sure that this journey is for you. If you are doing it to see a number on the scale, if you're doing it for your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your mom, your daddy, if you're doing it for anybody other than you, you will not fail. You will not succeed off top because you are not doing it for the right reasons. When you decide that you want to lose weight, it should be your decision. So I don't care what size you are. I don't care if the doctor told you that you are 100 pounds overweight. If you don't want to lose the weight, then sis, you're not gonna lose weight no matter how many times somebody has told you you need to lose weight. Think about if you was chubby. Like, I've always been chubby my whole life. So being in school, being picked on and stuff, people picked on me then for being chubby. That didn't make me lose weight. I didn't lose weight till I got to my 30s. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you have to find that motivation. And that's the first bullet that I want to tell you guys is find what motivates you. So if it motivates you to be in a size 12, then let that be your motivation. Don't go by what other people say. Just because this person lost 100 pounds in 8 months, or this person, went from a size 18 to a size 4, that's their journey. That's their body. That's what they went through. Now you can use their results as inspiration and say, you know what, my sis did this, I can do it. But don't necessarily model your results after what they done, because all of us are different. Like, I was reading something, I think I was on Pinterest, because Pinterest gonna block me at the way out, because I'm always on Pinterest. If I ain't looking at home decor, I'm looking at weight loss. Looking at weight loss, I'm looking at hair and nails, trying to get nail design. Pinterest gonna be like, block her. But anyway, I was on Pinterest and I was reading something, and it pretty much said, even if me and another person eat the exact same thing every single day for a week, at the end of the week when we weigh ourselves, we are going to still weigh different, because we have different bodies and different body types. And like, you can't model yourself after somebody else's body type. Like, look at me. I'll use me for an example because I can only talk about me. But when I lost weight, I lost 102 pounds, y'all. I went from 297.4 pounds to my lowest was 195.1. So I lost 102 pounds 102.3 pounds, and I still got a belly. Now, most people, you think when they lose 100 pounds, you'll think like, okay, sis gonna be skinny, she gonna be snatched, waist gonna be snatched, but that didn't happen in my case. And you wanna know why? Because my body type is one, apple, which means I carry most of my weight in my abdomen, and two, because I came from such a high number. I came from 297 pounds down to 195 pounds. Now, it would have been different had I left 195 and went down to 95. You know what I'm saying? Then I would have gotten rid of that. And even then, I probably would have had loose skin. But at the end of the day, I just want you guys to know that when you're looking for motivation, when you're trying to find motivation, do not let your motivation be somebody else's journey. Your motivation has to be what you want. So when I decided that I was going to lose weight this last time, I was like, you know what, sis? You know what you got to do? You got to figure out what works for Crystal and stick with Crystal. You got to stop letting this person tell you what to eat, and that person tell you what workout to do, and that person tell you what you should do and what time you should eat. Find out what works for you. And the only way to find out what works for you is trial and error. And within trial and error is my second point. You have to take baby steps. If you're not taking baby steps, you will fall off. When I say take baby steps, I mean when you start your journey, don't start your journey trying to intermittent fast and do full day fasting and drink a gallon of water and do 10,000 steps a day and hire a trainer. Sis, I'm telling you now, if you start off running fast without stretching, you will cramp up and you will quit. Now, I know that was a corny kind of thing, but it's the truth. You can't start off too fast in your journey. You have to take baby steps. Now, the reason I know a lot of people don't like to take baby steps is because I'm guilty of it as well. We all want it and we want it now. You know what I'm saying? It's like we want to start. I died on Monday, and by Saturday, if we ain't lost 40 pounds, we quit. Don't call us no more. We ain't doing no more dieting. And I'm telling you now, you cannot. Hey, Maxine. I'm telling you now, you can't have that thought. Because if you have that thought process, that's what makes you lose motivation. Because for one, you're going to push yourself so hard that you're not going to want to do it. And that is where being too restrictive comes in. So when I say that, I mean, when I first started my diet, I didn't start out intermittent fasting because I wasn't sure what it was. I was like, okay, if I do this, like, how is this going to affect my body? Like, it's so much stuff you got to think about. So you have to try different stuff. So when I first started, I started off with just a regular detox. I was like, let me go ahead and just get the detox out the way, and then we'll pick up fasting later. Let me get the detox out the way, and then let me start like meal prepping to change the way I eat. Because if you're going to detox, there is no need to detox and then go right back into eating bad. Like, you can't do that. You are like hindering yourself. You are stunning your own. Hey, Justice. You are stunning your own progress. So what you want to do is, once you get your mind right and you done found your motivation and you know what it is you want to do, whether, like I said, it be to get to me, like me, the one thing I've always said was I wanted to get to Wonderland and I wanted to be a size 12. Now, I did say later on that I wanted to fit in a 10. And I actually do fit in a 10, like from Torrid, I buy size 10s or whatever. But I am comfortable in my body. So you have to get to the point where you are. But we'll get to that a little bit later. But yeah, so when I started off, I couldn't start off doing all that stuff at one time. Because had I did that, and especially with my track record, I would have quit a long time ago. I have been on many diets. And the reason I never stayed on those diets was because I was restricting myself too much, trying to do too many things. So yeah, I'm gonna try to catch y'all comments too as I see them. But yeah, and so you gotta be very careful in that, in making sure that you are not doing too much at one time. So take baby steps. When you first start off your journey, make sure, hold on one, y'all. Oh, okay, Bird's Life. I'll get you one in just a sec. Make sure that you are starting off with something that you can really do. So if the first thing that you can do is drink water, then do that. Before you even try to switch up your whole meal, before you even try to go work out and do all this extra stuff, just start adding water. Especially if you're a person that don't already drink enough water, start your journey by just adding water daily. Don't change nothing else. Just literally set yourself a goal and say, you know what, I'm gonna drink 4 bottles of water every single day. Do that for a week. And after you do that, once you get to that, then you start adding stuff to it. So once you finish that week and you did your 4 bottles of water, you say, you know what, I'm gonna try. I can do 5. I can do 5, and you do yourself like that. And then every week you just add a different thing. By the end of the month, then your journey has happened. Because remember, it takes 21 days to make a habit. So if you just take those baby steps in the first 21 days to do something, then after that time, like, give yourself about a month, you'll have a habit, and then you will see that you are doing stuff. So take baby steps, because if you try to go straight into doing everything at one time, that's gonna make you fail. And I'm speaking from experience. I have done that before. The third bullet that I want to talk about, and then I'm gonna go look at some of you guys' comments, is make realistic goals. I say this all the time, and this is the most important thing to me, because if you're not making realistic goals, then you are setting yourself up to fail, and you're gonna set yourself up to fall off your journey. So when I say realistic goals, I mean, like I told you guys in the last live, if you have 100 pounds to lose, you want to lose 100 pounds, but don't come out the gate and say, boom, I'm losing 100 pounds by, like, right now it's September 9th. Don't say, oh, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds by December. Yes, you can do that, only if you stay consistent, but start off by making little baby goals. So say, you know what, it's September 9th, by October 9th, I want to be 20 pounds lighter. And then once you hit that I promise you, is going to motivate you to keep going. But you have to make realistic goals, because like I said, yes, we all, especially if you are high in weight like I was, of course I couldn't just be like, oh, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds and I'm good. No, realistically, I needed to drop 100 pounds, but I couldn't go into it just saying, boom, I'm gonna drop 100 pounds. Now, you can't have that as your overall goal, but if you're making your weekly or your monthly goals, just make them realistic enough to where you can achieve them. Now, don't sleep on yourself though. Don't make it too, like I said last time, don't make it too simple to where you're like, oh, well, I just want to lose 5 pounds in a month. Because you can do more, sis. You genuinely can do more. So you don't want to sleep on yourself, but you really don't want to aim so high. Something that's truly unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you've been on a diet like me, I know my body. And I know how much weight I can lose and what time frame I can lose it in. So if you're that kind of person, then you can be like, okay, boom, I got 3 months. I need to lose 30 pounds in 3 months. Then do your thing. Be realistic in the sense. But honestly, just go into this thinking of realistic things that you can do. So let me go through and look at some comments, and then we're going to go to the last 2 bullet points. Alrighty. Lord, today was challenging, but my team put... Okay, Shanta, that's good. I'm glad you were able to come through in the end. Work was crazy for me too, y'all. Like, it was crazy. But, I mean, it wasn't, like, overwhelmingly crazy, but it's just a lot of crazy stuff happened that, I had to side-eye some folks. Oh, thank you, Barbie. Oh, Shanta, thank you. I had a pretty decent day. Hey, Sierra and Dorothy. Alrighty. Yes, Rachel. Hey, Sam. Yes, Alana, and it'll cause you to binge. It will cause you to binge if you are too restrictive on yourself. Like I told you that the last time, and you have to learn it. And when I say restrictive, I mean those diets where you are only eating 400 calories a day. Like realistically, who can only eat 400 calories a day for the remainder of their journey? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be at some point where you're going to be like, look, 400 calories ain't this and that enough for me. And then next thing you know, you done had 10,000 calories because you went binging. Shut up, Justice. I'm finna put you in timeout. He's talking about JG Wentworth. I need to lose weight and I want it now. Courtney came in my office, y'all. What's up, y'all? She said, what's up, y'all?
This ain't my fight right here. This ain't my fight.
This ain't yours. Hey, sis. The Curry 7. Hey, short lady.
I just want to tell them.
I'm a registered dietitian and I recommend green tea and go from there. Hey, everybody. Yes, Deborah. Meal prepping. And like I say, the whole point of meal prepping is just to make sure that you're prepared. That's all meal prepping is. A lot of people think about meal prepping. They think that they have to do all these different kind of dishes. And, man, you was shaking my table, man. They think that you got to do, hey, everybody say, what's up, Koyo?
What's up, y'all, man?
Yeah. Now you made me lose my thought. Didn't I tell you that?
I'm out.
Oh yeah, I was talking about meal prep. Look, I forgot for real. Yeah, with the meal prep, I was like that, y'all. I used to, when I first started my journey, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to do all these different dishes, and I'm gonna have to meal prep for 3 and 4 hours, and freeze this and freeze that. Like I was really overthinking it. But meal prepping literally is just making sure that you are prepared. If you're a snacker and you know you're a snacker, then meal prep, make sure that you have snacks on you at all times. So if you get to the point where you need a snack, you'll always have something that you're supposed to have on your journey with you. Just that's what meal prep is. Now, of course, you do want to make sure that you have your meals prepped out, so you know what you're eating. Oh, I thought Courtney was calling me. So you know what you're eating, but don't overthink it, because when you start to overthink it, that's when again you will just give up on it. Um, hey Peaches, yeah, sugar. I mean, that's crazy. And my suggestion for dropping sugar is to like stop. I say this in another video, and it's like literally the truth. In order to stop craving something, you have to stop giving yourself what you're craving. So if you're craving sugar, you're going to have to stop giving yourself sugar. But the good part is you don't have to go cold turkey. Start off small. If you're a person you know that drink 5 sodas a day, then you make a plan to only drink 3 a day this week, and then you drop it down to 2 a day, then you drop it down to 1 a day. And as you're dropping off with the sodas, pick up on your waters, pick up on your smoothies, pick up on something healthy to replace that. That way, as you're taking away something, you're giving yourself something, so that way you don't feel neglected, you don't feel deprived or anything like that. But it's really just all about switching. That's why it's a lifestyle and not a diet. The word diet to me just means what you eat. It has nothing to do with how you live your life, what you do in your life. It just means your diet with the, your food, your nutrition. That's what it means to me. So don't think of it as a diet. Just think of it as a lifestyle. So within this lifestyle, of course, you're not going to wake up tomorrow and be 200 pounds down, 20 pounds down, whatever. So you got time. Like I was saying earlier, with taking the baby steps. A lot of people think that because another person lost weight so fast, if they don't lose weight that fast, they're less than. Or, well, why did this person lose this much weight so fast? And you can't do that, because if you do that and you start comparing yourself, that will knock you off. You can get unmotivated really quick by comparing yourself. So you want to be careful with that. Okay, my next bullet point, which is number 4, is to hold your own self accountable. Like I said in Sunday's live, you have to be the one to know that the only person that can lose weight is you. So no matter how many fitness gurus you hit up, no matter how many YouTube videos you watch, no matter how many times you walk into the gym, if you are not putting in the work, the weight is not going to come off. So you have to hold your own self accountable in the whole thing. You have to make sure that you are following what you said you was going to do. So if you said this week you was going to add more water, then you make sure you add more water. If you said this week you were going to stop eating after 7, then you stop eating after 7. You have to make sure that you are the boss of your journey, because if you're not, if you are waiting on anybody else to be the boss of your journey, as soon as they fall off, you're going to fall off. So you have to make sure that you're the one that hold your own self accountable. Let me go and look at some questions. My problem is snacking. Chips, candy, any sweet sodas, I need help. Yes, snacking used to be my thing, y'all. Like, it used to be in my meal plan. Like, breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, dessert. Like, that's how it used to be. But the one thing that I did was I started to eat bigger meals. And I started to have, like, when I say bigger meals, I mean, like, I would have a meat and 2 vegetables. Or I would have just like 1 vegetable, but a lot of it. That way you're full enough to where you're not snacking. Because if you're snacking in between meals, one, it could be just you're bored, or just you're used to eating at that time, or you're or you're stressed or something like that. But if you are or also you could be snacking because you're hungry. So you want to make sure that the meals that you're eating, you're not being too restrictive, and that you're eating enough to actually, get you full. And even then, you want to make sure you're eating the right things, because if you eat a cheeseburger hamburger and fries for lunch, you're gonna be hungry within an hour. That's just is what it is. It's processed food is gonna run right through you. But if you're eating, because also think about when you're eating bad foods or unhealthy foods, which I'm gonna talk about because this I'll be on the whole soapbox about unhealthy foods and all that stuff. I got a whole spiel about that. But if you're eating unhealthy foods, you tend to get hungry faster because that stuff doesn't stay in you. But if you are eating food that has fibers and proteins and good stuff like that, then it sticks to you and you won't snack because you won't be as hungry. Yes, and if you do have to snack, like I said, make sure that you are snacking on something healthy. The one thing that I always do is I always keep 100-calorie packs of stuff. So I keep 100-calorie pack of popcorn, 100-calorie pack of cheeses, 100-calorie pack of even like they make like the little Oreo thins, Chips Ahoy thins. Like you can find all this stuff at Walmart, Kroger, everything. Just keep your little 100-calorie pack of something, because if you are a person that you know is just gonna snack, then just make sure that you have the right stuff to snack on around. You can even go as much as, if you do want to unhealthy snack, then just go ahead and break it down by serving sizes. So that way, when it is you want some chips, instead of you going to get that whole bag and eating a whole bag of chips, then you're only eating a serving size if you go ahead and break it down. So it's like I said, everybody is different. Some people like me, I was able to cut out snacking completely. Some people can't cut it out completely. So if you can't, you got to figure out what works for you and tailor your journey to what works for you. So if you are a snacker, just make sure you're snacking on the right things. Okay, Tanisha, you said I recently joined a few weeks ago and I was wondering if you had switched plans before. I was given green, but no, you do blue. And a bunch of people on the ground. Yes, girl, WW Blue taking over the hashtag. But no, I haven't switched plans. I've always been blue. But I've always been blue because I like the blue plan better. The blue plan better fits me. It better suits me because of the different kind of foods that are on it. Like, again, when you're looking at your journey or whatever, you have to look and see what it is you like. Because it's so crazy. Like, if y'all been following my journey since the jump, I lost all of my weight eating processed foods. A lot of people get on me. They be like, "Oh, that's not healthy. Oh, that your veggie pasta is processed. All your chicken is already cooked. It's processed. La la la." It is processed, but it's what works for me and my schedule. Because at the end of the day, the whole weight loss game is numbers. That's what it is. Calories in versus calories out. Remember I told y'all in Sunday's live, to be healthy is to worry about the actual macros, the carbs, the sugars, the proteins, all that stuff. But to lose weight is a numbers game. That is literally calories in versus calories out. So a lot of times, a lot of stuff is not healthy for some people. Think about people who have diabetes, or think about people who have high blood pressure. Like, it's a lot of stuff that they have to be restricted on that we can have. So it's just different. Y'all hear him? He up there turning it up. Look, I don't even know if it's a boy. But anyway, so you just have to figure out what works for you. But I really liked the blue plan because of how it was like the fruits, the veggies, the chicken, all that stuff was 0 points. And then everything else, kind of like your condiments or your side dishes or your bread, stuff like that is what's points. And that's the stuff that gets me the most. Like me, I love chicken and green beans and fish and stuff. Yes, I do love that. But I love more of bread and pasta and crackers. Like, I love that stuff more. So on the other plans of the WW, like the green plan and the purple plan, most of those, like your carbs, your rice, your potatoes and stuff, most of those are 0 points. Well, for Crystal, if those are 0 points, I'm going to go in, which means I'm going to be eating way more than I'm supposed to just because it's 0 points. And that's going to cause me to mess up my journey. So I decided to get on the blue plan because the blue plan has points for those foods. So I know if I do decide to eat a half a cup of rice, that's 4 points. Now, the good thing about the blue plan is all your meats, well, pretty much all of your meats as long as they're baked, and your vegetables and your fruit and stuff is 0 a point. So what I do is I build around my 0 point foods. So I'll make chicken, which is 0 points, and then I'll do some kind of vegetable, whether it be green beans or something for 0 points, and then I'll add points by adding maybe a marinara sauce to it, or maybe adding cheese to it. So that way I'm still eating the bulk of my meal being healthy, but I can still have those little things that I like, just in moderation. So just look and see which one works best for you. See, what works for you, because there's a lot of people that are on the purple plan, and I can't. I mean, if I'm messing this up, I'm sorry, but I don't remember which, if it's the purple or the green. But one of those have 0 points for rice, bread, all that stuff. And if I was on that plan, sis, I'll be back at 297. I know I will, because I'll be like, oh, bread is 0 points. Let's eat 6 pieces for breakfast. I know that'll be me. And since I know that, I don't even go that way. Yes, and that's what I did too. Y'all remember I used to always eat like fiber brownies and stuff. I still have those, especially like, whenever I'm really, really craving something sweet, I'll do that. But for the most part, I have really liked fruit. I've got Courtney on fruit. We have a whole fruit drawer now, so we have all kinds of fruit. So yeah, sometimes like I said, in this journey, y'all, it's not gonna be easy. Nothing is gonna come easy. You're gonna wake up some days and you're gonna be like, why do I want to lose weight? And you're gonna wake up some days, you're gonna be like, man, I got this. Watch this. Let me show y'all what I'm doing. Like, it's gonna be those days like that, but don't beat yourself up about it. If you woke up and you genuinely don't feel like dieting, then don't diet that day. And when I say diet, I mean your food. Don't worry about it. Now, don't go completely off the Richter scale and, start doing crazy stuff and just give up all in all. But you have to have your mind right. You have to wake up knowing that every single day that you make it through, you're going to be that much stronger, and you're going to be that much more motivated to continue to go. Now, when I first started my journey, I did a 90-day probation for myself. I had been on my diet. I had been on diets my whole life. So I was like, you know what? I can't be doing this. So I gave myself 90-day probation, which means I couldn't have a cheat day, treat day. I couldn't have none of that for 90 days. I had to really hone in, be consistent, and make sure that I wasn't giving in too easily, because that's another thing. When you start your journey off, you think, oh, I did good Monday through Friday, Saturday, I'm gonna go to a buffet, and then boom, all the weight that you lost, you just gained it back this weekend because you let the weekend get you. So you have to be very, very careful with like your cheat days and your treat days, and it shouldn't even be days. Like, I've gotten to the point, like, I know I call like Sunday my cheat day or whatever, but it's not really like a full day. Like, I have a cheat meal, especially like I said with the NRG, it won't let you eat anyway. Now, like baby told y'all, the cheat that I consider myself cheating with is coffee. I love coffee, but I like really good coffee. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do love my protein iced coffee from Starbucks, but sometimes a girl need a mocha swirl from Dunkin'. I'm just saying. So sometimes you just gotta give and take. So what I do is I make sure that I'm very consistent during the week. I make sure I'm hitting my fasting window, drinking my water, and doing all that. So when I do enjoy that coffee, it doesn't affect me. I don't gain weight. I don't fall off my journey. You get what I'm saying? So you just want to make sure that you are holding yourself accountable and making sure that you are just being consistent with yourself. You don't owe it to nobody but yourself. So if you said it, like, don't let yourself down. Think about it, y'all. Every day we are lied to by somebody, whether you are in customer service, whether it's somebody, your friends, a loved one, or anybody. Like, every day, not gonna say every day, but for the most part, other people will let you down. Don't let yourself down. You know what I'm saying? If you told yourself that you was gonna do this, then do it. Now, if you have a bad day, then don't beat yourself up about it, because that's what a journey is. A journey is up and down, up and down. So if you had a bad day, just start back over the next day. Start back over the next minute. Don't beat yourself up about it. All right. Yeah, right, Tanisha. And that's what I had to do, because a lot of people do ask me, like, why did you choose blue? And it was literally because the foods that I love the most had higher points. And if something has higher points, then I know I can only have a serving of it and I won't go too crazy. But yeah, if I was on any of those other plans, sis, I wouldn't even be losing weight. I would be paying Weight Watchers for nothing, because I wouldn't be losing, because I'd be like I said, oh, potatoes are 0 points. Let's eat a whole bag of fries. Like, I would be that chick. So let's not do it. But I already talked about this, but my fifth bullet for the Find Motivation was just to stay consistent, y'all. I know it's hard, and I posted this status twice on my Instagram. It was like different times that I did it, but I repeated that status because I truly mean it, and I'm gonna say it here again. And that is, consistency doesn't mean never messing up. It means never giving up. So just because you did good Monday through Friday and you messed up Saturday, don't fall off because, oh, I messed up. No, you messed up. Don't beat yourself up. Go on Sunday, pick it on up and do what you got to do. Do it right then. Make sure it gets done. Yeah, but stop beating yourself up about stuff that, one, you have no control over. Because like I said, sometimes you walk out the house and what your plans were are totally changed. Sometimes you get stuck at work and you say, oh, I'm gonna close my window at 7, and you stuck at work and it's 6:59 and you don't have dinner with you and you don't know what to do, and you just know you can't fast. When you get home, you just know you gotta eat. You gotta do what you gotta do, sis. Don't beat yourself up about it. If you go ahead and eat when you get home, then either fast longer the next day, or just don't even stress about it. Like, just continue to be on. The one thing that I've learned in this journey is, don't be so serious about it. Like, yes, I mean, I know it's crazy to say. I want you to be serious in the sense that you're being consistent, but don't be so serious in the point that you'll make yourself give up. Like, don't be so restrictive on yourself that when you finally, let yourself loose, you go and let yourself loose. You don't want to do that, because if you do that, that is what'll make you fall off. I realized that when I took Herbalife. Herbalife was good. I'm not gonna lie on them. I ended up losing 18 pounds or 22 pounds, something like that. I can't even remember. But I ended up losing weight with Herbalife. But Herbalife, for me, and I'm speaking for me, was too restrictive. Like, to have a shake for breakfast, a lunch, and a shake for dinner, I would be starving by the next time I get up in the morning, and I can only have a shake. Like, you mean to tell me I had a shake for dinner and then I gotta have another shake, and then I can't even eat till lunch? So by the time lunch came, I was so hungry that I would be like, ooh, well, I can eat a little more because I just gonna have a shake for dinner. You know what I'm saying? But every time you add a little more, you add in a little more calories, and you add in a little more calories. And every time, remember I told you, weight loss is a number game. It's calories in versus calories out. So if you keep adding them little calories, you're going to add it up to where you ain't have enough calories leave, but you had a lot of calories come in, and then you wonder why the scale's not missing. So why not moving. So just make sure you're not being too restrictive and too hard on yourself to where you will either push yourself into a binge, push yourself into messing up, or just push yourself totally off of it. You know what I'm saying? So just to recap, this is me. If I was your coach and I was telling you what you could do to find motivation, find out what your motivation is. Like, legit, sit down, think about it. If you are thinking about if you're thinking about starting a weight loss journey, if you're watching this video and you just like, I don't know what to do, I see everybody losing weight, do I want to lose weight? Genuinely sit down and think about it. Write out some bullet points and figure out why it is. Are you trying to lose weight because somebody told you to lose weight? Are you trying to lose weight because you don't feel good in your body? Are you trying to lose weight to fit into a crop top? Like, what is your motivation? That way you can focus in on that, because the scale cannot be your motivation. If the scale is your motivation, you will fail, especially on those times where it's not your friend. It will make you give up. You'll be weighing yourself thinking like, well, what am I doing this for? I'm doing all this hard work. And then think about this. You working out every day. You drinking all this water, a gallon of water a day. You eating your meals and you doing what you're supposed to do. Your body is fluctuating throughout the week. Have any of you ever weighed yourself like every single day in a week just to see the craziness? Like, legit, whatever you weigh on Monday, you don't weigh on Tuesday. Wednesday, you may be heavier. Thursday, you may have lost 3 pounds. Friday, you may have gained 2 pounds. Like, legit, every single day you weigh different, especially as women, because your body is different. It depends on your hormones. It depends on how much sodium you ate. It depends on how many carbs you ingested. It depends on, if you ate right before you weighed in. Like, it's a lot of factors to that scale. So don't let that scale be your motivation, because if so, it will cause you to fall off. Now, you do use that scale as inspiration, meaning whatever number you see on there, if you want to change it, then you make sure that you get it changed. But that shouldn't be your motivation. Find another motivation. And honestly, my motivation was to become a mother. The way that I wouldn't been able to carry a child. whatsoever. My cholesterol was a 305. My iron was super, super low. I was 297 pounds, which I do know that there are women bigger than me that had babies or having babies. But my doctor, like for my body type, she said it's not gonna work. You're gonna have to drop some weight. And she just told me to drop 30 pounds. And I lost 102. Like I was like, oh no, you mean that I'm not gonna be able to do something, that I want to do? Like right now, like I told you guys, me and baby, we went back and forth with the idea of the baby thing, but truly, realistically, yes, I want to be a mother. So yeah, I when she told me that that wasn't gonna be obtainable, like you gonna have to get your body right, like your health is not good enough. I was like, oh no, I can't be the person that hinders myself. Like, why would I do that? Like, I cannot be that person. So that was my motivation. I said, Crystal, you're gonna get healthy, not to wear a crop top, not to show your belly on Instagram. You're not gonna get healthy for that. You're gonna get healthy so that your body is healthy enough that if and when you do decide to be a mother, you'll be able to. Won't nobody get to tell me that I'm not healthy enough. You get what I'm saying? So just find out what your motivation is and use that to make sure that you stay consistent. Also, again, take baby steps. Make sure that you are not jumping in head first. Just because you see me that's been on my journey for almost 3 years doing full day fast, drinking a gallon of water. Like, remember, sis, I've been doing this almost 3 years. I can fast in my sleep. Like, fasting is a part of my life now. That's why it just happens. And then, like I told you, with this NRG, I did get a question about that, and I'm gonna talk about it a little later. But my whole fasting journey changed by taking it. But anyway, yeah. But I've been doing it for over 3 years, so of course it's easy for me. Of course I can hit a 40-hour fast. Of course I can do a 3-day fast and no problem because I've been doing this for 3 years. Let's do the math because I really don't know. Let's do 365. Well, it ain't been 3 years yet, but we gonna say it's been 3 years. January be 3 years. I know that's months away, but let's just round up to 3 years. So 365 times 3. That is 1,095 days that I have been on this journey, or will be when I hit 3 years. And in that time, I'm supposed to be a pro. Remember, like kids, like at a certain age, look, I don't have kids, but I can talk about it. When they're babies, when they're infants, they can't do a certain thing, and then as they grow, they'll be able to do something. You gotta make sure that you are taking the baby steps, that you are just not jumping straight in. Just do what works for you. Start off with what you know, because all of us at some point have dropped a couple pounds. Even if it was 5 or 10 pounds, you knew what you did to drop those 5 or 10 pounds. Start with that. That way you'll have a little motivation. Be like, okay then, sis, I done dropped 10 pounds. Okay, now let me try this recipe. See how this healthy recipe is. Let me try meal prep. And just coerce yourself into it. Don't just jump head in. Also, again, make realistic goals. If you do have 100 pounds to lose, let that be your main goal. And you break that 100 down into mini goals. So that's what I did. When I started my journey in January, my birthday was in May. So I started at 297 pounds. I said, I want to be 250 by my birthday. That's it. That's all. I don't care. That's what I'm focusing on. I made it. I was 250.8 on my birthday. And then when I got to my birthday, I said, okay, you know what? My next goal is going to be 230. I want to be 230 by the time I get married. May was my birthday. August, me and baby was getting married. So I said, okay, I want to be 230 by the time we get married. By the time we were married, I was 227. And so I just kept breaking it down. Then after the wedding, I was like, okay, you know what? My birthday is coming back up the next May. And this is a longer period of time. It's 6 months or a little longer. However long it is, I said, and we going to Vegas, and I want to turn up, and I want to be in Wonderland. So from that August to that next May, I worked my butt off, and I made it down to 195.1. So you have to break it down. Like, it doesn't happen overnight. None of this happens overnight. And if you try to make it happen overnight, you're going to lose your motivation. Not lastly, but next, hold yourself accountable. Make sure that you are doing everything. Do not be the person that sabotages yourself. If you get to work and they got donuts in the break room, you know you're not supposed to have no donut. It's not your cheat day, treat day. You're not feeling, any kind of way. Don't eat the donut. Every time you think you want to eat the donut, sip some water. Every time you think you want to eat the donut, go for a 10-minute walk. Go take a break. Do something. Try your best. Now, if you did all of that and you still want that donut, then get the donut. Get the donut. No, I'm just joking. I'll get the donut. But yes, y'all, just make sure. Or if you know they're gonna have donuts at work, then you come prepared. Bring your granola bars. Bring your little bagel thins. Bring your healthy food. Like there is no excuse to just to be giving in just because stuff free. Don't give in for that, because every time you do that because it's free, you're gonna be mad at yourself when you step on this scale. Okay, hold on one sec. I'm gonna try to catch some comments. I know I just been talking. Oh, thanks, Angel. I've never been called a coach before now. Hold on. Yes, Deborah, stop being scale crazy. That's what I do. Like, at some points, you have to realize that that scale is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? You have to get to the point. Hold on, y'all. Sometimes you have to get to the point where it's like, okay, look, let me get myself right. Let me get my mind right. Let me do what I know I'm supposed to do. So every day I'm supposed to get up, take my apple cider vinegar. I'm supposed to have my smoothie for breakfast. I'm supposed to eat my healthy lunch. I'm supposed to have my dinner. I'm supposed to do my 30-minute working out. Do that. Do that for a week. Just be consistent with doing that. Don't worry about that scale. Step on the scale after you've been consistent for a week or two. Just step on that scale afterwards and watch. You're going to be like, oh my God. One of my sis in my weight loss group, she wasn't weighing herself. She was just going. She was doing the challenges. She was coming in every day. Look, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And then she just said she saw the scale and she was like, let me jump on this scale. Let me see what it's talking about. And she had made it all the way to Wonderland, I think it was. Or she had dropped 17 pounds. It was something like that. I can't remember. But whatever it was, she shocked her own self. She was like, dang, I did not know like I was going this hard to where it is. So sometimes don't worry about that scale. Just do what you know to do. Oh, hey, Amber. Yes, girl. And my gallbladder, like, before I got my gallbladder taken out, y'all, it was bad. Like, it was bad. I had pains real bad. I had heartburn. It take Courtney to tell you. She said, man, it's been, oh, actually, September 15th will be 3 years since I had my gallbladder out. She make the joke and she said, man, I ain't bought no Zantac 150s, y'all. I was popping them every day. Like, it was bad. It was so bad. So it's like after that happened, that really motivated me. Like once I got my gallbladder out, I was like, okay, well, I don't have no excuse. I'm not having pains no more. I'm not having no kind of restrictions. Like I gotta do something. And like I said, when the doctor told me like you not healthy enough, I was like, oh, okay, hold on, let me show you something. Davis B, how did you know what goals were realistic for you in those time frames? Well, you look at how your body goes. Look at what's going on. When I first started, I just set a goal of 250 from 297 because I said, you know what, this is 6 months, and even if I don't lose but 8 to 10 pounds a month, I can still hit more than that goal. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you're setting your goals, just know, understand one, two, what you're doing. It depends on which diet you choose. So if you're doing keto, which is no carbs, no matter what you're doing, and to be honest, I'm not keto. Y'all know that. Hey, Tequila. Hey, sis. Y'all know I'm not keto. I've never done keto before, but the reason keto works is because you are restricting carbs. And when you restrict carbs, you lose weight hella quick. Like I've done low carb before and lost a bunch of weight. Well, actually, like pretty much what I've done on my journey is not low carb because I eat veggie carb pasta and all that stuff. Like I eat carbs, but I don't eat an overabundance of carbs because I'm only eating serving sizes. So even with my fitness pal, when I had that, my carb allowance was 150 milligrams or grams a day, and I would have like 80. 70. Like I always came in under. So even just eating low carb, you're going to drop a bunch of weight. So just know that whatever you choose, that's kind of how you can figure out, your time frames on setting your realistic goals. Just if you're doing low carb, then that weight gonna fall off because carbs is what keeps it on you. Carbs is what make you thick. And since I'm a carb lover, I always will be. That's why I decided to do Weight Watchers, because that's something where I can still eat my carbs and still lose weight just by watching the serving sizes. I can't remember. Yes, Tanisha, you can't be the person that hinder yourself. Everybody else let you down. Think about everybody who told you they was gonna pick you up and they never came. Think about everybody who told you they were gonna buy you something they never did. They let you down, but you can't let yourself down. If you told yourself you was gonna lose weight, then you by any means lose weight. Do what you gotta do. Oh, hey Shannon, thank you. Alrighty, guys. So going into the last segment, which is how to keep your motivation. This is something that I have to do daily. Because again, like I told you, I've almost been on my journey for 3 years. So it's times when sis be thinking that sis real fine and she don't have to do what she's supposed to do. Y'all saw what happened with the quarantine and I end up gaining weight back. So there's gonna be times, you know what I'm saying, when you're going to be like, okay, you know what? I done lost 50 pounds. I done lost 100 pounds. I done lost 30 pounds. I could take a week off. And taking a week off sounds like a good idea, but when you have been super, super consistent for a while and then you allow yourself to have a week of just doing whatever you want, eating whatever you want, the weight is going to come and it's going to come quick. And the reason being is because if you go, like every day I eat 1,200 calories. So if I'm eating 1,200 calories straight for 3 months and then I decide in a week that I want to eat 1,600, 1,800, 2,000 calories every single day, my body's gonna be like, oh my gosh, she gave us more calories, but what do we do with these? And they store them. So anytime that you allow yourself to go overboard on calories or off your journeys or anything like that, you're gonna gain a significant amount of weight, which is considered water weight. Hey Maria. And the water weight, oh yes, Deborah, that's what I have. Sugar free. That's what we got, a whole refrigerator full of pineapples, mandarins, peaches, pears, like all of them. And the I got the no sugar added, and it's in monk fruit sweetener, and it's 0 points on Weight Watchers, and it's only 45 calories or 60 calories per cup. So even if it's a day where you just got a real bad sweet tooth and you eat two of those, you still good. See what I'm saying about snacking? Like you just kind of gotta tailor your diet to fit you, because there's gonna be times when you gonna want to eat a little more. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure if you're eating a little more, you're eating just something a little healthier than a little more. Oh, no problem. Miami. Oh no, mommy. Look, I'm bad. I can't see for one. And oh, I do remember you. She said, hey, sis, I'm the one who scared you calling your name at the Kroger in DeSoto. I remember you, sis. I remember you. I told Courtney, I said, I was just walking. I heard somebody say, Krista. And I was like, oh, my God. Who is that? I remember you. Hey, sis. I'm gonna try to see this is so on me. Oh, yes. So anyway, keeping motivation. The first thing, and this is what I said so much, don't beat yourself up and don't doubt yourself. So don't say what you can't do until you have tried it. Don't say, oh, I just can't drink a gallon of water. I just can't do it. Because if you say it, you're not going to do it. Remember, manifestation is speaking out into the universe what you want, no matter what it is. You have to be careful what you speak. So if you are saying what you can't do, if you're doubting yourself out loud, you are speaking it out loud. I tell the ladies in my group all the time, say it with me. I can't do this. Say it with me. We can do this. You can do it, y'all. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be days when you're going to want to cut necks and take names. I'm telling y'all, especially when you first start fasting, you're going to be like, look, I can't eat, girl. Leave me alone. Or it's going to be somebody out in your face talking about, you want to try this popcorn? You want to try this popcorn? Leave me alone. Like, it's gonna be days like that. But the one thing that you have on your side is you. You know what you can do. Don't doubt yourself. You know you can do it. Now, if you are physically going through something, like if you are physically feeling sick, weight loss is not that serious. You need to eat you something. If you are taking medications, if you're doing stuff like that, be smart about it, guys, when you're on your journey. Don't try to be like the next person. Use the next person as inspiration, but just make sure that you're tailoring it to what you need and what your needs are. Shannon, how do you not stress eat? I have a 1 and 3 year along with being in school, and and you the school teacher. Oh my God, I totally understand. Now that right there, sis, look. No, but for real, when it comes to stress eating, again, just what you said, you're stressed out. So find another way to relieve your stress rather than eating. So if it is your school, maybe take your mind off your school. Watch a YouTube video, CSC TV. I got a lot of videos. No, I'm just joking. But for real, watch a YouTube video, or maybe go look at Pinterest, or maybe read a chapter of a book. Do that. Also, if you are hungry, if you got the first sign of you being hungry, drink water. I tell everybody, go ahead, down you some water. Sometimes you just need to be hydrated. You're not hungry, you're bored. That's what it is. So first, before you get to food, let food be your last resort. You know how when you make a plan A, plan B, plan C, let food be your last resort. Let drinking water happen first. If that don't work, then go for a walk. Do something, read a book. If that don't work and you still hungry, then truly you're hungry. Then you eat you something. And then when you eat something, don't go crazy. Make a healthier decision. It does not have to be healthy. No, you don't have to make shiitake mushroom sandwiches with, lettuce and all that stuff. No, it could be something. You can warm up something, throw you something in the air fryer, or throw you something in the oven, you can. But just be mindful of what you're eating. Be mindful of the amount that you're eating, and also be mindful. Read labels. That's the one thing. Like when I first started my journey, y'all, that's why Kroger know me by name, because I used to be in Kroger 2 and 3 hours, because I used to stand there and just read the packages. Like, okay, it's a serving size for this. I gotta count the calories for this. Like, I used to actually, I just did research, and what I did to not eat was I spent my time researching weight loss. So when I was fasting at that time, I was doing 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So when I get to work at 7 a.m., I was used to coming in, getting my coffee, having my breakfast, chatting with people. But now I'm doing IF. So I can't come in and eat because I can't eat till 10. So from 7 to 10, I'm like, oh my God, what would I do? I would do my work. And then if I had some slow time, I'll go look at a couple weight loss journey videos. I'll go to my weight loss group and, comment, read some comments. I'll just take my mind off of it all together. And then once I did that, next thing I know, my watch was going off letting me know it's 10 o'clock. You can eat. And then it's time for you to eat. So you just have to remember your body is a machine, and it's going to work the way you work it. So you got to hold yourself accountable, and you got to tell your body what to do. Like, sis, we're not going to McDonald's. We're not doing it today. Today we're going home and we're going to eat our meal prep. Today we're going home, we're going to cook us some salmon. That's what you do. And then when you do that, when you do good like that, when you keep your motivation, wait, look, I'm trying to get into it. So yeah, don't beat yourself up and don't doubt yourself. And the next bullet part is the same thing as finding your motivation. Be realistic with yourself. If Mother Nature is here, you normally like something sweet, and you're going to be like, don't set yourself up and not have nothing but candy bars around. No, go ahead. Kroger got cotton candy grapes. Sprouts and Whole Foods got cotton candy grapes. Get you some cotton candy grapes. They grapes, but they got just that little cotton candy flavor in it. Hey, sis, how you Tanya? They got just that little flavor in it to where you eating something sweet. Get you, some Jello. Like, just, again, you can't make excuses if you're not doing the work in the beginning. Like, you can only make excuses if you did all you knew to do and it still didn't work. But if you didn't do all you knew to do, then you can't make excuses. You got to buckle down and get it done. So be realistic with yourself. Make sure that you have what you need around. Make sure that you are always prepped and ready to go. When I leave this house, if in the bottom of my bag, I always have some peanuts. I always have a granola bar. Like, that's not stuff that I eat every day. No, but it's in my purse for a rainy day. So worst case scenario, if I get stuck somewhere, if like when I'm going to get my nails done or something and I just need a snack, I always have something with me. I'm always realistic enough to know that everybody's not on the journey around me. So everybody's just not going to pop out with a fiber brownie. I'm going to have my own, So do that. Also, have fun with it. Challenge yourself. Join groups where you can challenge people. Stay like this. What I do for you guys is fun for me, and it's fun because I'm able to talk to other people who are on the same journey as me. So y'all understand what I'm going through. Y'all understand when I say, girl, my window needs to hurry up and close because I am hungry. Y'all understand stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So just take it and just turn it into something fun. Maybe do a little contest. Maybe do a weight loss contest between you and your coworkers or you and your friends, or maybe do something to make it fun for you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have fun with with doing it, you won't do it whatsoever. Just think about something that you don't want to do. Guess what? You won't do it, especially if you don't think it's fun. You're going to be like, why am I wasting my time doing this? I don't want to do this. But if you're having a good time at doing something, which we all know weight loss is not a good time, but it can be if you actually turn it around and cater it to you. If you cater it to you and find out what works for you, you can have fun with it. And before you know it, you'll be dropping those pounds off. Alrighty, the next bullet that I have for for keeping motivation is to try new things. Now, I'm for one, y'all should be proud of me because when I was in my old apartments, y'all know Crystal went to Kroger and bought the same stuff. Like, that's the reason why I have never really been able to do a whole lot of what I eat in the days, because if you saw one video, that's what I eat. I always ate the same thing. I was a meal repeater. But when I got over here, and I even told y'all that, I said, I'm going to try new recipes. I came over here, and now I have a whole lot of different stuff. I got turkey meatloaf and turkey meatloaf muffins and sausage and cheese biscuits and 2-ingredient dough pizza and egg rolls. Like, it's so much stuff. I got so much stuff, like I said, I'm going to show you guys. But you have to try new things, especially when you get to a certain point in your journey. For those of us who's been on our journey for a long time, you will get bored. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a mashed cauliflower don't turn me on like it used to. It just don't, because I ate it so much. So instead of me going straight, back to the bad stuff, I have to find something to replace that. So now I like spaghetti squash. You know what I'm saying? So just try new things. You don't know until you try. You don't know until you try. Again, you don't know until you try. You gotta stop saying, oh, I don't like that. Because you don't know what you like until you try it. So try new things. Get on Pinterest. Get on YouTube. Get on Facebook, especially in this world. Like, my sister was just saying, if you go on Instagram, hey sis, hey darling. If you go on Instagram and type in the hashtag, search a hashtag. If you search WW Blue, WW Purple, or WW Green, whatever plan you on, girl, you will see so many recipes. Because think about it, that hashtag is being used by everybody over the world. So just look, see, find what works for you. If somebody made a recipe and they use beef and you don't eat turkey, you switch it out for turkey. That's what I do. Or if somebody used the recipe and they use whole grain muffins, you want honey wheat, do what you want. Do what works for you. But find something to start with. You know what I'm saying? So just try new things. Look around. And lastly, in keeping motivation, you got to reward yourself. You got to think about it. You go to work for 40 hours a week. So that next week, you expecting your check, ain't you? You are expecting your reward for putting in all of that work. So if you are genuinely putting in the work that you know you're supposed to be doing on your journey, reward yourself. And like I said in the last live, don't reward yourself with food. Food is not a reward, honey. Food is something that you need to survive. Reward yourself with something that you want. So if it's like me, y'all know the girl want the shoes with the red at the bottom. That's what I want. And so that could be a reward. That could be what you work for. You could be like, you know what? I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna do good. Once I lose 20 pounds, I'm buying me some red bottoms. Once I lose 30 pounds, I'm buying me some red bottoms. And every time you lose weight, you putting money back, you saving money. Just make it a game. You know what I'm saying? Make it not necessarily a game, I shouldn't say a game, but make it fun for you. Make sure that you are getting something out of all of this. If you are restricting yourself, if you're restricting your calories, you're drinking a gallon of water a day, you working out, you eating what you're supposed to eat, and you doing what you're supposed to do. You doing IF if you are. If you're on keto, you sticking to your keto, you're in ketosis, and you dropping those pounds, then why not reward yourself? You doing good. Go ahead and do what you need to do. Reward yourself. But again, food is not a reward. Now, food is a treat. So that's why I like to treat myself on Sundays, especially when I do good all week. If I want my Dunkin' on Sunday, if I want my chicken nuggets on Sunday, if I want my Cheddar's fish on Sunday, then that's what I have. That's my treat, but it's not my reward. My reward, for one, is actually my results because I'm putting in the work to get the weight off, but also I'm rewarding myself with something physical. You know what I'm saying? And no, you're not being material by doing so, but also you're not rewarding yourself with food either. You know what I'm saying? So just think about that. Okay, let me look at some of these comments. I'll go back over there one more time for you guys. So in my mind, to keep motivation, don't beat yourself up and don't doubt yourself. Like, if you mess up and you ate the donut, it's fine, sis. Just start over. Go drink your bottle of water. It'll be okay. And don't doubt yourself. Don't say what you can't do unless you've tried multiple times. Next, be realistic with yourself. Make sure that you're always prepared. You always have everything you need. Make sure that you know, always keep your little candy bar. I mean, candy bar. Look, keep your granola bar in your purse, in your car, something like that, just so you can always be prepared, just in case some stuff go down. Have fun with this. Try some challenges. Join some groups. Get with some people. Do some group workouts, which I know we can't really do group workouts, but believe it or not, Camp Gladiator is open back, because they sent me an email and they was like, you can sign up for 4 weeks for $9 or something. So I guess because it's outside, when you work out with Camp Gladiator, you can like social distance. But yeah, so they, you know, whatever makes you happy, you know, you gotta do that to have fun on your journey. Also, try new things. Make sure you're looking up new recipes, try new recipes, try a new restaurant, try, you know, to do some another way. If you've been doing, like me, I was doing IF from 10 to 6, like my whole journey. And then I switched it up this last year, or last couple of months. So actually this year, starting in 2020, I switched it up to 11 to 7 because it suited me being able to work out and still eat and still not just come in the house running. So yeah, you just got to switch some stuff up, try new stuff. You know, if it was working for you doing keto and then all of a sudden keto's not working, then maybe switch it up to a low carb. Or if you was doing low carb and, you know, you just like, you know what, this is not, I can't stick with this. You know, I'm always around carbs. I want a better life. Go to Weight Watchers. If you go to Weight Watchers, you know, they got 3 plans for you on there. Like, just try new things. And then once you find that thing that works for you, that's what you ride all the way to your weight loss goal. And lastly, reward yourself. Like I just told you, you deserve it. You deserve it. Every day that you get up, every time you turn away a donut, every time. Oh, good night, sis. Have a good one. I'm about to get out of here too, because y'all know I gotta go to work tomorrow. But yeah, reward yourself. Every time you do something right in your journey, just know, like, okay, you did that. And you pat your own self on the back. Don't wait for kudos from nobody. Don't wait for kudos for social media. Don't even wait for the scales to give you kudos. Do what you know to do and just keep rocking out and reward yourself for it. Okay, I'm gonna look at some of these comments. Oh, Deborah, yes. When I first started, I couldn't drink water like that, so I used to use Crystal Light. Now, if you use half of a packet, it's 5 calories. A whole patch is 10 calories. But yeah, I used to put that Crystal Light in there and drink it and go on with my life. Oh, thank y'all so much. Oh, you don't like the carbonated water? I love the carbonated water. Cause I drink the American brand from Walmart, and I even got Courtney drinking it. Like, cause she used to be drinking soda, and now she switched out her soda for those drinks. Yes, Deborah, I still do apple cider vinegar. That's one of the questions somebody asked me. Do I still take apple cider vinegar? Yes, every single morning I take apple cider vinegar. Oh, Justice, I'm ready for it. I really do want it. Justice asks, where's the podcast? For one, I need to figure out, like, how to even start it. I know, I'm lame. That was like my 2019 resolution, and it's 2020. It's gonna be 2021. And my crazy self ain't even figured out how to start it. Good night, Shanta. I sure will. I sure will. We will definitely be doing Wednesday night lives. Hey, Jay Renee. Yeah, no, when I started off my diet, no lie. No lie. When I started off my diet, I started my calories at 1,600. I did. Oh, and that's another thing I want to tell you guys. Just because I'm doing 1,200 calories now, I have not always did 1,200 calories. When I first started my diet, because the bigger you are, the more calories you need to eat just for your body not to store it as fat. So yeah, when I was in my 297, I was eating 1,600. Well, I started off at 1,800 calories. Then I knocked it down to 1,600, then 1,400, and then I've been at 1,200. Like once I reached goal, or actually I've been at 1,200 since the wedding. Like after I reached that 230, I kicked it into high gear and went to 1,200 calories, and that's how I was able to knock it on down. Because remember, I told you guys, if you just want the scale to go down, if you genuinely like are a healthy person and you think you're healthy, you went and your blood work is done, and you just genuinely want that scale to knock down, It's a numbers game. Just make sure you are burning enough calories and eating less calories. And when I say eating less calories, I don't mean under eating. Because if you under eat, your body will stop losing and it will keep it. Because it will be like, I don't know when she gonna give me something else to eat. I'm finna hold on to this fat because I don't know. And then you'll be wondering why you're not losing weight and you are starving every day and you hungry. And it's because your body is starving and hungry too. So it's holding on to what it has. So you don't want to under eat, but you want to make sure that you are cutting calories to where you are in a deficit and then the pounds will come off. Hey Tony, yes I do exercise. I'm being honest, I don't exercise like I should. Like I said, I really did give up a lot of cardio. I've been doing a lot of squats and planks. I laugh when I say squats because Courtney say, are you doing squats? Because I can tell. And I'm like, yes, I'm doing squats. So I do a lot of squats. I do a lot of planks, stuff like that. So yeah, I haven't been doing like full on cardio, but I do want to start back only because cardio really gave me energy. Like when I used to like go to the gym and be consistent with the gym, like I have energy from my NRG, but when I mean energy, I mean like my body energy. Like I just felt healthy. Like I felt like I could lift stuff with the NRG. It keeps me up. It curbs my appetite. It like keeps me focused, and stuff like that. But you need like your body needs movement. You got to be moving around in order for your body, and then especially y'all know the kid getting old, so I got to be careful. Like I got to make sure that I'm using my joints and stuff, making sure nothing's locking up on me. Oh, no problem, Jay. Hey, Eve. Hey, sis. Oh, Gabriel. Keto 8:13. Like I told you guys, I don't want to keep y'all too late. So I'm going to jump into these questions. I probably have answered most of them, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into the questions. So, question number 1, ways to get a gallon in every day. I'm struggling. Oh, I get it. The way I say is to, I just told my mama this. Like, I forgot what I called it. I had made up this cool name. Hey, sis, thank you for subbing. I forgot, so I had to make up something else. But pretty much, just make sure that you are drinking your water first. Like, before you have anything else in that day, make sure you're drinking your water. And also, if you can't get a gallon in yet, don't beat yourself up. Drink as much as you can. The recommended daily amount is 64 ounces of water if it hasn't went up. But the last I checked, it was 64 ounces, which is 1 cups. Oh, those 1 cup? That's 8 ounces. 8 ounces of water is what a cup is. So 8 of those 64 ounces is what you need. So if you are doing 64 ounces, you are having your recommended daily amount. So what you want to do is just drink a little bit more, because what the water does is just keep flushing you out. It just keeps you going, keeps you peeing, and it just keeps everything going. And that's why I like water so much, because if you having water weight on you, especially if you're eating foods that have sodium and stuff like that in it, if you're drinking enough water, you are constantly peeing, you're getting that stuff out of you, and you can still see yourself losing weight. Like I said, when I first started my journey, I did have some people saying like, oh sis, like you eating processed foods and you eating frozen foods and it got a lot of sodium. Well, it does. But remember, for one, I'm only eating a serving size. I'm not eating a whole bag. So the sodium that's on there is what I'm eating. For two, your body needs sodium. Everybody is recommended 2,500 milligrams of sodium every day. So you want to make sure you're having that, because remember, agree with cutting out food groups because your body needs everything that it gets. But if you are restricting a different food group and that works for you, it works for you. But it just doesn't work for me. If I restrict something, my body totally shuts down and it's like, look, don't know what you're doing, so we just gonna chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, even on Herbalife, I had got to a point where my body was just like, okay, this is all we gonna have. Hey Tish, this is all we gonna have, so we just gonna chill out right here. And I was not dropping, not yet, I'm about to. I was not dropping weight yet. So yes, if you are struggling to drink a gallon, start small. Start with doing 64 ounces first. And once you do that consistently for a week, then push it up. Do 70 ounces and just go until you can get to the 128. Another question, how do you stay motivated? Oh yeah. And this right here, like I said, I got this question so many times, so that's why I wanted to just even talk about it. Like, just find what your motivation is, and in order to stay motivated, you have to just keep changing, keep trying new stuff, keep making it, because it's even like a relationship. If you've been with somebody and y'all do the same stuff every day, at some point you're gonna be like, look, I'm bored of this, I don't want this, and you're gonna start looking elsewhere. Your journey is the same way. Just keep it fresh, keep it new, keep it moving, keep finding out what works for you, and then you will stay motivated. Meal prep ideas, I will be doing those in vlogs. Like I told y'all, I found a sausage and gravy recipe that's made with 2 ingredient dough biscuits and homemade like gravy with turkey sausage. I want to try that for breakfast. Oh, this weekend, stay tuned, because when y'all see the vlog on Sunday, your girl is make some protein pancakes, and I'm so excited because Timmy sent me some protein powder, and I like I told y'all, I had made a coffee with it, but I looked up and found some a protein pancake recipe. Gots to try it. Gots to try it. Hey, Shavette. Gots to try that. So we definitely trying that Sunday. So stay tuned for that. And then, like I said, I'll have more stuff, because believe it or not, I haven't really even just been grocery shopping, because again, like I say, and I hate to keep saying this, but y'all know I'm real. I gotta tell y'all the truth. The NRG is the truth. Like, I don't eat a lot. I don't eat a lot no more, so I can't think of whole meal plans, because then the food will go to waste. I never forget, I had made some soup. It was a Panera Bread copycat soup. Hey, Jasmine. I had made a Panera Bread copycat soup. Copycat soup, and I made some Alfredo. Oh, I think that was like the first vlog whenever we moved in over here. But yeah, I ended up having to toss my Alfredo in most of my soup because the NRG makes me not hungry, so I wasn't able to eat it. And it's just like, look, I don't have time to just be buying food just to throw it away. It's people out here hungry. I'm not gonna do that. So I have to like find new ways to make sure that I'm getting everything in. But I will give you guys some ideas, and I do have some new recipes coming. Next question. What new favorite foods have been helping you? Oh my God. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save that for another weight loss Wednesday. Because I want to like show you, so that way I can tell you like the calories, the serving size, and all that stuff. Because I realize too, I get a lot of questions. People don't really realize what servings are. Like, when you look at a bag of something, that bag is not a serving. And I'm not saying it like in a bad way, like they can't read, but I'm saying like genuinely, I don't think it registers to most people that like a bag of chips. Like, even if you buy a bag of hot Cheetos, people think, oh, I'm just eating a bag of chips, but you're not. You're really eating 3 servings of chips. So that's a 700 calories. Same thing with going to Starbucks. You think like, oh, I'm getting my drink. Boom, this is just the coffee, but just the coffee is 560 calories. And if you're only supposed to have 1,200 calories in a day, you can easily go over your calories with just drinking that. So I do want to get more detailed with that stuff. Okay, let me check some comments real cute. What are your thoughts on Anisi Nash finding love and living her life and her truth at this stage in her life? I'm so happy for her, but some people have been critical. Hey, Natural, yes, girl. And see, that's my thing. The first thing you got to understand is when people wait so long to finally live in their truth, that's who they've been the whole time, and they have just been wanting to be something for somebody else, and doing that can cause you to be a very miserable person, and that can cause you, remember, if you watched my Sunday live, I was talking about protecting your energy, and that's not protecting your energy if you are trying to be something somebody else don't want you to be. I know it's taboo. I know you gotta do what's for you. Like, the whole gist of my channel, my weight loss journey, my weight loss group, like my whole existence as an influencer is to let you guys know that if you're not living in your own truth, if you're not doing what makes you happy as a person, nothing that you want to do in life is gonna work. Like, so you have to live in your truth, and I for one had to do that. Like I said, well, if y'all been following me for a while, y'all know that I was married before. I was married to a man. And it's so crazy because people was like, oh, well, how was that? How was that? I was lying. I didn't want to be in a relationship. That was for other people. That was to make other people happy. I wasn't living in my truth. Now that I'm living in my truth, I'm the happiest person ever. No, I'm not saying everything is perfect, and I have perfect days. We all go through something, but the majority of my life is happy, and I'm loving the life that I'm living. So like I said, people gonna always have something to say. They damned if you do, damned if you don't. So you just have to do what works for you, and you have to do what makes you happy. I love Courtney, and everybody probably be like, I mean, some people probably be like, well, why you with her? Well, I'm not. It's what I am. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm so happy for sis. I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked. I was scrolling, and Shade Room was like, Niecy Nash married. I said, who? Who does she marry? Me and Courtney had to have a whole conversation about it because I was shocked. But I appreciate. I'm so excited for her. um, Alyssa, that NRG, it's my favorite. If you had to choose anything, NRG. NRG, that's all I'm gonna say. Hey Kristen, welcome in. I'm glad you made it too. Look, I ain't gonna keep y'all 3 hours tonight, sis, because I got to go to work. Hey Michelle. Hey cute girl. His name is filming Extreme. Oh yes, Extreme Hip Hop. Oh, I'm so mad because he had came or he was coming to our area and I had paid for a class. I was actually gonna do his class and then they canceled. I was so mad. Like I had pumped myself up. I had bought me a cute workout outfit and everything. I was so ready to do him. But man, he is now that's Extreme Hip Hop right there. He will have you sweating. Okay, Mary. Sella, referring to the gallon of water, I like your tips from previous YouTube video is the fun cup. Yes, I like that. And that's another thing, like, instead of thinking of a gallon as a gallon, don't think of it as a gallon. Think of it as water that you need to drink. And I think of mine in numbers. So this is a 24-ounce cup. I always drink out of 24-ounce cups because 16 ounces is like you'll be drinking you'll have to drink too many of those. 24 ounces is enough. So I think every day that I have to drink 5 of these. So I know going in I have to drink 5 of these cups, right? And that is only 120 ounces, but I get my other 8 ounces from drinking my Iaso tea because no, even though I am actually putting the packets in the water, that still counts as my water intake. Like those 16 ounces still count. So I end up getting like 137 ounces every day. So I'm over a gallon. A gallon is 128 ounces. But again, I don't even think about it in the sense of a gallon. I don't tell myself that. I just say, you know what? You got to drink 5 of these. So I fill this up when I first get up in the morning to take my apple cider vinegar, and I drink this on my way to work, whatever I'm doing in the morning, however long it takes. Then once I get to work, I fill it up again. That's my cup 2. So I'm already on my second cup. I'm like, okay, cool. So while I'm doing my little morning, what I've got to do, sending out my reports and stuff, I'm sipping on that. And then I'm like, okay, boom. I look at the time. I'm like, shoot, it's 10 o'clock. I don't break my fast till 11. No, it'd be about 9:30 because we go to huddle at 8, get out. Yeah, so it'd be about 9:15, 9:30. And then I'm like, okay, I don't break my fast till 11. I'm kind of maybe hungry, maybe not. I know I need to finish my water. Boop, I go ahead and fill up. That's my 3rd cup. So before I even break my fast, my intermediate window right there is when I try to get in the bulk of my water. Because remember, you're not eating food. You're probably hungry. So drink. That's your time to drink it, drink. Right? And then after that, that's my 3rd cup of water. So then now I still got to eat, right? So when I eat my breakfast and break my fast, I'm already on my 4th cup of water. And I only got 1 more cup for the day. And what? I'm going to drink that cup when I eat my lunch. And then after that, anything else I intake the rest of the day is just extra. So if I do have water when I work out, if I do have water with dinner, or if I want a flavored water, or if I want an unsweet tea and I add sweet and low, stuff like that. Like you just kind of gotta, like I told you, just change your mind and don't make it a negative thing. Make it something that works for you. So instead of saying, boom, I'm drinking a gallon and keep looking at the gallon and looking at big cups, I just break it down into increments. So I just have 5 of these cups a day. Alrighty. Okay, next question. Changes you had to make after losing a certain amount of weight. The only change that you do have to do is once you get to a certain journey, I was eating 1,800 calories. And as you lose weight, your calories go down. Same thing on Weight Watchers. When you sign up for Weight Watchers, whatever weight you put in, they're going to give you a certain amount of points. As you lose weight, your points goes down because your body does not need that many more calories to work off of as you lose weight. And you want to be careful because if you are overeating your calories, that's how you gain weight. So if you see, like whenever I had gained weight back, I put it in my Weight Watchers app, and so I get 23 points a day, and I went back up to 27 points a day. But once I lost weight again, I'm back down to 23 points. So it's, you got to just make sure that you are staying within your calories for whatever you weigh, because again, it's calories in versus calories out. So if you're a person that's not working out like you should, oh, thanks, darling, I love you too, sis, and thank you for your support. You're very, very supportive, and I appreciate you. Yeah, you just have to find out what works for you, and just make sure that you are watching those calories, because it's calories in versus calories out. So if you are not in a deficit, you won't drop any weight. Okay, hold on. Somebody said, have you ever tried keto? No, I never did. I was just turned off by not having carbs, like whatsoever. And like me, I've even started eating a lot of fruit. And with keto, there's a lot of fruit that you can't even eat. So I was just like, it's not for me. But again, I have seen people in my group. I have seen, people on Instagram that have been on keto and have very good success. So it just wasn't my lifestyle. I'm gonna answer one more question from that part. Has cutting calories helped to reduce your cholesterol? Yes, ma'am, it did. Like, because when you cut calories, you lose weight. And as you lose weight, your cholesterol goes down. So I used to be at a 305. And the last time I went to a doctor, my cholesterol was 98. And she was very excited. And I did all of that with no supplement. Like, I didn't take any cholesterol supplement or anything. I just literally made sure that I was staying on my journey, especially spinach. Because spinach is very healthy for you. It helps with your iron. It's just an overall, it helps with fiber. It helps with everything. Like, it's so crazy. Nothing but spinach salads. I don't like lettuce. I like spinach. It's so crazy. But that goes to show you that don't say what you don't like, because now it's my favorite food. Oh, thank you, Kimon. Welcome in. Okay, Maxine, how do you not look at weight loss as a task and start looking at it as a lifestyle? I think my problem is I keep on making it seem like another job or task, and then I procrastinate in doing it. You said it, sis. You got to not look at it as a task. What you do is you look at it as what you need, what you have to do. So when I wake up in the morning, I have to drink water. I know I have to drink water. I don't give myself a choice. I don't go be like, oh, well, I'm just going to do coffee. No, I wake up and I know what I'm going to do. And if you know what you're going to do, then you don't drag your feet to do it. You know what I'm saying? You get up. I know I got to take my apple cider vinegar, so I get up and I do it. And don't give yourself that time to ponder. Like I said, don't doubt yourself. Don't look at it and say, oh man, I gotta do this. No, look at it and say, you know what? If I do this, I'm gonna reach them goals I've been trying to get to, and use that to keep yourself going. Hi, Crystal. Do you like to eat greens as well, like collards? Lady Nick, yes, ma'am. I'm a collard green, mustard green girl. Yes, and I've even gotten to the point, like, when I started, I was doing frozen greens. Now I do fresh greens. Yes, I love it. And that is the easiest meal for me, because greens for 1 cup, like one whole measuring cup of greens, is only 20 calories. So if you hungry, if I come in from work and I'm starving, I can have 3 cups of greens for 60 calories. Yes, and 3 cups of greens is a whole plate full of greens. So that's what I do too. I try to make sure that I'm eating stuff that's really, really low in calories. So if I'm hungry and I do need to overeat it, or if I'm hungry and I do need to add more, it's really not affecting me that much. And that's too, like I told you guys, why I like to break stuff down. I like to buy 100-calorie pack or serving size only things, but if I can't, I'll buy a family size and I'll break it down myself and put it in Ziploc bags, so that way I'm not tempting myself, because I know if I go pick up a whole bag of chips, I'm gonna eat the whole bag of chips. But if I pick up that Ziploc bag, then that's what I'm gonna eat. So you kind of gotta trick your mind. Oh, no problem, Maxine. Thank you. Yes, I love carrots. Like I've always been a carrot person, but I recently I like spaghetti squash now. I like spinach now. I tear green beans up, and it wasn't really my thing. Like all kind of stuff like that. So you just gotta try stuff, and then you'll end up liking it. Okay, let me go to one more question. Hey, baby. According to peeked out this door, y'all. Oh, she came to get her some fruit. Okay. Have you tried cycling classes or considered a Peloton for at-home workouts? Girl, no, I wanted to go to Soul Cycle, and I promise you I was gonna go in the pandemic hit. I was so mad, so mad. And I heard Soul Cycle is back open. But again, I'm afraid to go anywhere that you gotta wear your mask because I'm gonna pass out regularly. So if I got a mask on, I'm gonna pass out. So that's why Courtney surprised me and got my bike for Christmas because I feel like cycling it's really good for like your lower body, your stomach area. You know, you move your legs, you move your arms, stuff like that. So I liked it, just the idea of it. And I've watched so many people who said cycling changed their life. That's how they lost the bulk of their weight. So I did want to try it in that sense. But since I'm not gonna, go in anytime soon, I did. Baby bought me a bike for Christmas, so we have a bike trail, and I got everything that I need. So I'm gonna start doing that along with what I've been doing as far as squats and planks and stuff like that. And whenever me and baby get a house, I did say yes, I need to have a workout room. I think it was Remy Ashton. I watched Miss Remy Ashton, and she had a Peloton, and then NurtrBurst got one, and everybody just is so in love with the bike. And then I watched a YouTube video, like a how-to video, and they was just showing all the different features of it, and it sold me. So yes, I definitely will invest in one of those. What keeps you going on days that you want to give up? Honestly, sis, what really, really just keeps me going is not letting myself down. Cause I'm only in competition with Crystal. So if I wake up and I want to do it, like it's so crazy because people be like, how do you water fast? And Courtney be cooking. And it's like, yes, y'all, I'm human. I smell that food. I be want to dive over there and snatch the fork out her hand. But I was like, you know what, Crystal, you've been doing so good. And if you do that, you're going to let yourself down. And I don't want to let myself down. And that's what drives me. I just do not want to let myself down. Another question. How do you get started with weight loss and how to stick with it on a busy schedule? I've told you guys, how to get started with it, and pretty much sticking with it on a busy schedule is to just be prepared. Like I told you guys, find the time for you. Invest in yourself, not only money wise, but invest in yourself with your time. You coming home, you got the kids and all this stuff you got to do. Say, okay, you know what? From 5 to 6, I'm gonna just take this time and whatever I can meal prep, I'm gonna meal prep, or I'm gonna take this time and actually sit down and write down what I'm gonna eat, for the week. Like actually take some time for yourself, because the major part of your journey is you. The whole part of the weight loss journey is to make sure that you are switching up your lifestyle to be able to keep the weight loss off. Because as you see, if you fall off a track, you gain everything back. So you want to make sure that you are planning and that you are preparing yourself and that you are focusing on yourself and loving yourself enough to where you are setting yourself up. You got to have a plan. You have to. Every Sunday, I always think, okay, Monday I'm going to fast, and then Tuesday I'm going to eat. What am I going to eat? And when I find out what I'm going to eat, that's when I start, just taking the time. Okay, I'm going to do this meal. I'm going to do this meatloaf with green beans, and then for breakfast, I'm going to do a smoothie. For dinner, I'm going to do spaghetti squash. Like, you have to take that time. Even if it's 30 minutes, whatever time you can get, just take those little times and invest in yourself, in your mind, in your lifestyle. Oh, thank you, Miss Joanna. Okay, Peaches. Peaches said, how does the ISO tea work for you? Sis, it works. Like, I love the ISO tea. It works. It's gentle enough to take daily, so you can take it every day. But it's also gentle enough where if you miss a day, when you do take it the next time, you don't have to worry about no crazy stuff going on. Because, sometimes if you're taking a supplement and you miss days, it's like hard to get back on. Or when you get back on, you experience side effects and stuff. Not even that. If you decide like, boom, I'm going to take it for a week, and boom, I'm going to stop for a week, but then boom, I'm going to take it for a week again, you don't have to worry about getting back on and having any kind of side effects or anything like that. So I really do like it. I also like the fact that it's instant. Because again, y'all, we're all busy. We all got stuff to do. So to realistically have to brew a tea or have to wait for it to steep and all that stuff is a lot. But the fact that I can just open my pouch, put it in a already, put it in a water bottle, shake it up and drink it. I love that. I love that tea. Um, I'm not sure if anyone has asked, but what products do you use on your face? Oh, thank you, sis. I have been using Rihanna's Fenty Beauty. I know I was supposed to do a first impressions for y'all, but the impression is, I love it. Like that stuff right there, like it has really, I have a dark mark right here and right here that I have been using to test. And it could just be me in the fact that, you know, Riri can do no wrong. I feel like it's lightening up. I feel like the dark mark is lightening up. I ask Courtney every day and she just shake her head. I don't know if that means yes or no, but I feel like it's lightening up. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Water toner, which is also a dark spot corrector serum. And then she has the moisturizer. And I love every single product. As long as she make them, I'm gonna repurchase. And another thing I want to tell y'all is, like, you'll have the product forever because it takes a dime size. You know how most products, they say use a dime size and you end up squeezing a whole tube? Not with that, honey. Like literally the face wash foams so well with just a little bit, and I use a spin brush. Oh my god, it foams so well. And then the toner is like it's like a liquid but a gel at the same time, and she wants you to apply it using your fingertips so you can really like get into your skin. And then after that, you know, the moisturizer, I love it. It's a 50 skin. I love it. And that, and also too, drinking in my water. Y'all know water will clean you out. It clears up your skin. Somebody asked a question, what other changes did I experience with losing weight? I used to have eczema. I don't have eczema anymore. I used to have dark spots here. My neck used to be really, really dark. I used to have a dark spot right down the middle of my chest and right down the middle of my back, behind my legs, and kind of in the creases of my arm. And as I started to lose weight and, you know, that water got in my system, it really cleared me up. And I haven't used the eczema green in so long. Like, it cleared me right on up. Now, I still do have some breakouts sometimes, especially around like where I wear my watch, you know, and that's just because of eczema prone skin. But for the most part, like, it really cleared up. Alrighty. I was just sorry I was reading comments. I'm almost finished. It's 8:38. We're gonna be out of here by 8:45. I'm getting down to the last couple questions. Sleep and weight loss. Sleep is a big part of weight loss. If you are not sleeping, that means your body is not in a full rest, and your digestive system will not work for you. Your body needs to be at a complete rest so it can actually the cells can regenerate. Like, you know, our body is a machine and it needs time itself to rest. So you got to make sure you're getting enough sleep. I hear some like professionals say 6 to 8 hours a night, and I try to get between 8 and 9 hours if I can. But yeah, sleep is a major part of weight loss because, again, when you sleep, your body needs to restore itself. And also too, think of that time as your fasting. If you're doing intermediate fasting, that your sleep time counts as fasting. So I like to get to bed early so I can get up the next day and boom, get my meals going. You know what I'm saying? So yes, sleep is very important because you need to let your body, you know, actually restore itself. When is the best time to start waist training and how? The best time, I say you can start at any time. What I do now is I don't necessarily waist train with the steel bone corset anymore. When I first started, I was using a steel bone corset. I don't know what's going on. Like, do I got to sneeze or what? Hold on, let me drink some water. Probably I talk too much. All right. Oh, I'm almost finished my gallon. But yeah, when I first started, when I first like started waist training, I was using a steel bone corset from Orchard Corsets, and then I switched over to this other latex waist trainer from Shape 8 Waist, and I really, really like that. But I honestly didn't see it was doing anything for me as far as like sucking meat. It is because when I wear the fitness waist trainer, you're actually sweating, you're actually like shedding weight, you're shedding inches off your waist. So I really enjoy that. And at any size you can get it because they sell those fitness trainers all the way up to a 6X large. So that was actually my first one, a 6X, my sweat vest. So yeah, you can start that at any time, especially if you are trying to get your midsection together. I'll say the sooner the better, especially when you're working out. Even if you're just going for a walk, put it on because it's gonna cause you to sweat more in that area, and as you sweat, you'll be losing those inches. Does the tea make you use the bathroom a lot? No, not necessarily. It just kind of depends on what you ate. Now, if you ate something you know you weren't supposed to eat, then you're gonna have to wait for it to come out. So you probably have to go to the restroom a couple times. But just every day, just me every day being on track, doing what I need to do. It's not that many. Like it's the tea more so assures that you're gonna have a bad movement so that way you can get stuff out, but it doesn't necessarily is aggressive enough to like force you to like run to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? The last question on here is how has TLC products helped you? And this is the question that I'm going to end with because you guys know that I'm a distributor for TLC. I push TLC because I use it. Again, if it's not for you, it's not for you. You can lose weight without it. I mean, I lost 102 pounds without it. But since I switched over to using it, I'm going to tell you a couple things that I've noticed. Baby's right here. What's up?
I just looking at you, man. Trying to, see
Um,
what time we going to bed. Like
Look, she's talking about see what time we go to bed. She looking at her watch. She let her watch. Okay, really quick. So pretty much the detox tea, the ISO tea, like I said, that helps keep me regular. It helps keep me detox. I have noticed a big difference in my stomach area, in my back fat. That is something that I complained about the whole time I was losing weight. Like I literally had breakdowns, crying, saying, "How can I lose 100 pounds and my stomach is still like this? How can I lose 100 pounds?" And little did I know, it's because I needed to detox that stuff out of me. No lie. As soon as I started using those TLC, the ISO tea, my stomach and my back fat started to shrink because I started to have more bowel movements, which started to detox my colon, and I was able to see my belly go down. A lot of times, that's all it is, bloat. A lot of times, I mean, I said a lot of times again. JJ Smith, y'all know she sells the what is it, the colon thing? I can't even think of it. I was gonna try them, but I never got around to purchasing them. Oh, the liver focus. She sells that. That is the same thing what a detox tea is. It just goes in and detoxes those areas, makes you use the restroom. Because if you're not using the restroom like you should, that stuff builds up in you, and then you wonder why you have a little pooch. Have you ever seen like people who are small and have like a little belly and stuff like that? It's like sometimes it could be bloat. It could be other issues too. Like I told you, I'm not a personal trainer or something like that. But for the most part, what I've noticed in my life was it was bloat because I couldn't understand. I was like, how can I lose weight and my belly is still like this? Like it's still got a little push. It's still like this. And then once I started drinking the tea and started having, my regular bowel movements and doing what I'm doing, I'm realizing like, oh my God, it was just like leftover stuff or whatever. So I do see a big difference. Like I posted a picture on Instagram and showed you guys my before and after, and it's crazy. And again, remember you guys, my lowest was 195 pounds. I'm at 209. So what's that? Let's do the math. Oh Lord, I'm scared to do the math because it's gonna make me go in here and trip out. That's 14 pounds. So I'm 14 pounds up from my lowest. And I promise y'all, every day somebody be like, sis, how much you weigh? You look like you 140. You look like you 150. Even Courtney say, you look smaller now at this weight than you did at your smallest. And again, like I said, it's just because I'm detoxing. Like I was using Teamy. I do like the Teamy detox tea. I have nothing against it. But the Teamy detox tea, is one that you have to brew. And again, like I said, I like to let mine steep. And if I didn't steep it in the morning, then I couldn't take it in the evening. I was missing that. just the convenience of it being a packet and I'm able to put it in water was really helpful for me. But I really do see a difference in that. With the NRG is a energy and focus supplement. It also helps curb your appetite. It helps you burn more fat. I was reading about it today, and it says that it helps you burn an extra 300 calories a day. So even just, just from the, energy and stuff that it give you because you're doing stuff. I feel like I told you guys, I'm at work getting on them people nerves because I'm finding stuff to do because I'm just up there like, oh, y'all need me to do these papers. Y'all need me to take this over there. Oh, I'll walk this over there. Oh, I'll take that package over there. Oh, girl, I'll go check the P.O. box. Like, I'm always doing something. So I'm getting my steps in. I'm always on the go because that NRG gives me energy. And then on top of that, it has changed my fasting game like all the way because I'm able to fast on my full day fast with nothing. Like I told you guys, I'm human. Just because I can fast for a long period of time don't mean that I'm not like sitting up there thinking about food. I do watch mukbangs. I do read menus. Like your girl do it all. So yes, I can fast, but I, be thinking about food. But with that NRG, no lie, y'all, it's like today. I started my fast what's today? Wednesday. I started my fast Tuesday night at 7:25 p.m. and I fasted till today at 5:28 p.m. So I was supposed to break my fast at 11:25 while I was at work. 11:25 came and I was like, am I hungry? And I was like, no, I'm good. Drunk some water and I was good. So I literally still fasted until I got home. And I was like, let me go ahead and break my fast because the longer you fast, the longer you fast, you have to wean yourself back into food. So I don't like to fast for too long because then you have to have your soup and watermelon, just so you won't mess your stomach up and stuff like that. But yes, that NRG has changed my fasting game. I swear by it. It is the truth. If I had to only purchase one item from TLC, it would be the NRG. Or if I am gonna only purchase one item for, ever, it'll be the NRG because it really does help with just suppressing the appetite. And especially if you are a person that wants to start getting into intermittent fasting, I would say get the NRG because that's going to really help you to fast. Like that's going to stop. And some people, like my mama, she takes NRG and she says it does curb her appetite but not as strong as mine. Like she still, get hungry or whatever. But once she eat, boom, she can stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even my sis Fatina said the same thing. She's like, girl, I eat 2 bites and I'm done. And it's because it's like, even if you do eat, you can't overeat. That stuff is the truth. Like, it's always with me. Always with me. Oh, all right, good night, sis. I'm about to get off too. Look, I'm 3 minutes over because I'm talking. And the last thing is the NurtrBurst. The NurtrBurst is just a liquid multivitamin. That is what it is. Now, as a distributor, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If you take a multivitamin already, like if you have one that you like and you feel like it's giving you everything that you need, then don't stress about the NurtrBurst because it's just a liquid multivitamin. But I take it because I'm taking the other products. So I'm like, you know what? I want to see what the whole line does and how it works together. And when I take that NurtrBurst, when I break my fast, y'all, it's lit. Like that, it's like I already took the NRG, so I already have energy. Then I break my fast and take a NurtrBurst, and boom, I have even more energy. And then that's why Courtney be like, Crystal be running around here like she crazy. Cause it have me on go. You know what I'm saying? But yes, it's a multivitamin, but it's just a liquid multivitamin. But they said it's equivalent to eating 10 salads a day. Like it is really super, super healthy. And I really do. I feel the benefits from it. And I do feel like it helps with everything. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, the NurtrBurst is a multivitamin. Like it's not claiming any weight loss claims. But of course, if you're being consistent and doing everything you're doing, it just makes you healthy. Because it's like eating 10 salads a day. See, sis, Darlene said, watching me, she done drunk 40 ounces of water. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And that's too, like I told you guys in my how to drink a gallon of water a day. Or either it was ways to drink water. I can't remember. Sometimes you gotta just use a straw and just drink until you hear until you hear the water gone. You gotta do that, and then you can put your cup down, go focus on something else, and then do it again. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. You gotta make yourself do what you know to do right, and then after a while, once you start making yourself do it, then you'll start seeing yourself actually do it, and you'll be like, oh, I didn't even do it, because I told you guys in the morning time I'm half asleep, but I still wake my half sleep butt up and go to the counter and pour the apple cider vinegar because I know what I need to do. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this Weight Loss Wednesday. Again, if you have any more topics or questions, DM me on Instagram because it's easy for me to keep up that way. But if you do leave them under the video or something, I'll catch them that way too. But if you just want like to directly leave something, do it on Instagram or Facebook. I really enjoy this. Like I said, sometimes you just need to talk. Sometimes you need to get it out. Sometimes you need to hear yourself say it out loud. And the one thing that I want you guys to get from these Weight Loss Wednesdays is that it's okay to feel the way that you feel. It is okay to think it's hard. It's okay to think that you can't do it. It's okay. Like, I know I say don't doubt yourself, but it's okay to think that. But what I want you to do is the moment that you think that, you throw that thought out your mind. You don't worry about it. If you say, oh man, I can't do this. Well, why can't I? Why can't I do that? Why can't I drink a gallon of water? Why can't I drink 64 ounces? Why can't I go work out today? Like, what is the excuse? And in that way, when you start giving yourself those questions, that's when you be like, man, I can't go work out. Let me get up. I'm going to go do it. Or, man, let me go get this water. I'm going to go and drink my water. Like, you will make sure that you are able to do what you're supposed to do. I enjoyed talking to you guys. Hopefully I answered all the questions for you guys. It is now 8:52 p.m. here in Dallas. So I'm going to get ready and get in this bed because I do have to be at work at 7 a.m. And your girl been doing her makeup every single day. So I've been having to get up at 4:45 a.m. so I can shower, do my makeup, and get my hair together. What I do is I wet my hair all the way down. And so it's like really, really wet in the morning. And then I put product in it to let it dry. So by the end of the day, like right now, it's really, really dry. And then I took a shower too, so it's just kind of doing whatever it's want to do. But yeah, so I've been like doing my makeup every day and being like, I get up in the morning time and I just speak life into myself. I get up and I say, today is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to do everything that I need to do, and if I don't, it's okay. Tomorrow is a new day. You know what I'm saying? Stop beating yourself up, y'all. Don't do, it's not, I'm telling you, don't beat yourself up, because you got to trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. Hold yourself accountable. You can do this. Remember, no matter what, we got this, y'all. We got this no matter what. No matter what. And when I say no matter what, I mean no matter what. That means if you ate wrong today, you still got this. If you eat wrong tomorrow, you still got this. Every day is a new start. So just pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, and you can do this. You can do this. But I'm going to go ahead and end it for tonight. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good night, everybody.